Hi, welcome to the orchard. What is a microclimate and how do we use them in our orchards? Well, first of all, a microclimate is a combination of environmental circumstances. We've got the soil, which can be damp, it can be dry, and it's called the edaphic factor in the environment. We've got the climatic environment, which can be wind speed, rainfall, humidity, sunshine, and then we've got the biological, which is the effect of the plants that you're growing, the overarching effects of shade perhaps, and sunlight, and reducing wind speed. And how do we use these together to create what we call a microclimate? Well, first of all, I'm standing in quite a shady area, and in the summer this area doesn't receive much light, which means it's got a much higher level of dampness in the soil. There's not an awful lot of light coming through. There is some wind, but I've chosen trees that can tolerate that sort of environment. So I've gone for Thorl pippin, I've gone for hawthornden, and I've also planted some of the medlars because I know that they'll grow in those sort of shady environments. Over in the far corner, I've planted figs, which are really sunny. They love the sun, they're growing in the hot, dry soil. That's a microclimate that's peculiar to that corner. And here I've planted trees which like quite damp soil but do need a bit more light. But if we come this way, you can see the minute you're out the shade of the tree, you're into a much sunnier area. And of course, once you're in the sun, you're also in a much higher wind speed area. And that means the trees that I've put down here all have to tolerate higher wind speed. So things like damsons and some of the northern apples do really well. And at the far end, we've got Ribston pippin, which is a particularly strong apple from Yorkshire. That's the way you use microclimates. Plant in the sun where needed, the shade where needed, and you'll find the crops do a lot better.